Hello everyone and welcome back to another Nerd Benji YouTube video. So today is episode number 33 of the Betrayal. These numbers are getting very big. And this episode is an episode where two numbers are the same. If we look at the previous instances when this occurred, obviously episode 22 and episode 11. Neither of those episodes were particularly great, so here to change the trend. Although, if we go further back in time to fixing Man United, episode 11 was not particularly great, but episode 22 was the finale. And major spoiler, we won the Champions League in the final episode. I think I did that in 2 seasons. And well, my hair is rather interesting today. Yeah. So last time out, it was episode of the series so far, as we casually beat LASK 7-0 in the Europa League, and then we won 1-0 at Old Trafford, a late goal from Brun Larsen. He loves scoring late goals in big games for us, and his goals, they're always the ones that make me go ballistic in the background. Because of course there was the FA Cup semi-final one last season, and there was that one. So, didn't follow that up with a similar result, as we lost 3-2 away to City, but I'll defend that in a second. Just give me a second. We then won 5-0 away to LASK, beat Southampton 2-0, drew 0-0 away to Bournemouth, and won 4-1 at home to Wolfsburg. And at this point we started having a bit of an injury crisis with attacking players. But we beat Newcastle 4-0 and Fulham 2-0. But look, Magno out injured, Univar out injured, Elliot out injured, De Niro as well, but he's not an attacker. So we are in 6th, noticing we seem too good to fall any further from 6th, but not quite good enough to break into the top 5. Yeah, defending the loss to City. They haven't lost a game yet this season. And I also noticed Man United, apart from to us, they haven't lost a game this season. So we're the only team who've beaten them so far. Another thing that I noticed, the Media Dream 11, we have 2 players in it. Paolo Pinto and Carlos Alenia. We'll hopefully have a few more in the coming seasons. Brandon Corte is top scorer in the league. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned it. I can't remember when it's but Pinamonti came back from injury at one point. Yeah, and he got a goal against Wolfsburg. So today we are away to Liverpool at Anfield, and away to Krasnodar after that. See, not quite through in the Europa League just yet. So, as long as we don't lose to Krasnodar, we will go through. Starting with a trip to Anfield here. I feel like if we can get something out of this game, then that does show us as candidates to break into the top 5, possibly top 4. It'll let me do that. You can see really have to jig the attack up because everyone has injuries. Yeah. We're coming up to the festive period. This is an absolute crisis. But, can we pull off another surprise result? Away to the Red Men, is that what they're called? I think Liverpool have a nickname that's something like that, but I can't remember what it is. Okay, getting into it. We highlight. Sometimes I'm just feeling really tired today, so I might not be that energetic during this video. I guess this is what I get for recording it during the week rather than at the weekend. Milinkovic Savic here. Belmonte. Milinkovic Savic. Salah. Oh, Angelino clears it away. But he comes back. Pierre. Keita. Okay. I was wondering if I didn't have my light on, but no, it's just Salah scores. It's just really dark in here. Maybe because it's late in the day. Who would have thought? Yeah, we're behind already. It's going good. It's going great. So good thing it's only 1-0. Because as long as it's 1-0, we can still get something out of the game easily. Because all it takes is one chance and impact level. But we do need to create that one chance. De Niro isn't going to last, so I'll bring Heiberg on. Not really. And may need to get Brun Larsen or Corte off, but that would involve putting Univar on, who I'm not sure is fit enough. My hair is being very annoying today, but it is all the time in fairness. Salah with the free kick. Is headed away by Anfield. Pierre into Milinkovic and Salah here with the chance. He had too much space and he makes it 2-0. we aren't good enough today. I've got to do it, haven't I? I'm going to cut it off. Una comes on, could get an even worse injury. Grimaldo is the ball, Butland comes and claims it. Rolls it short to Ampadu. Butland. Sal. Højbjerg. Add car. I'm not sure how you pronounce those last couple of names. Grimaldo. Casco. Keita Belmonte. Capdeville. Angelino. Oh, we just give it straight back. So thank goodness he hit the post. Are they not done yet? I'll go positive. I'll bring off the thought. Or is he? Grimaldo is the goal. Who knows with the header? It goes just over. Look, that's not good enough. Okay. Angelino throw. Univar back to Angelino. Gets the cross in. Kite heads it away. And Atkinson comes away with it. Through to Kuna. Could be a chance for a third here. Bit too much height on it. Final whistle goes. I'm not disappointed with the result, but it is actually only our third loss of the season. Yeah. I mean, recently, the only points in the league we've dropped have been away to big teams, or the away game against Bournemouth, and I'll remind you, Bournemouth are closest to us, and so a draw wasn't a particularly bad result. I feel it was an even game. We defended well, they defended well, and neither of us could break the other down. I'm just going to talk about the finances for a quick minute. The balance is not great, but the transfer budget is high. I feel like I do want to bring a couple of players in, but it's just a case of working out who. We look at squad depth for a second. It needs to be pointed out that you'll notice we are very strong in most positions, but left back and right wing are possibly areas for concern. Goalkeeper too, but I'm not particularly worried about that one. So I'm trying to find a new left back. Right wingers I haven't really looked at, but with the state of the finances, I think we are going to have to sell before we buy. But interest in Univar is very high. Barcelona and Liverpool are the teams that are looking to sign it. And from the news stories that I have seen whilst I've been playing, figures as high as 114 million have been talked about. Getting that in would really help. There's also something worth pointing out. We do have to leave gap. No, this is wrong. So, yeah, we are only just making it for the homegrown nation quota. A lot of our players are foreign, so I do have to try and sign players that are homegrown in this country, but the problem is there's only so many of them that fit the bill and the quality that I'm looking for, because we are one of the league's best teams, so we're signing the league's best players, but there's only so many of the league's best players that are English. So there's sort of the problem that I'm facing. And another thing I would like to point out is we may be trying to cut down on wages this window, and our two highest earners are Ethan Ampadu and Angelino. So if I can still sign some players that are homegrown in this country, then I think they are two players that I will let go, because they'll save money. Wage budget isn't an issue. I have a lot of that. It's just we're talking about in the yeah, Giovanni Di Lorenzo is moving on at the start of the window. And I've rejected an offer for Magno. Right, on to the crucial final Europa League group game. On to it. Why am I finger whining? Let's get to it. If ever there was some news that you didn't want to hear, I present you this. What am I doing? You can tell I'm just not with it today. Yeah, I'm just having this issue so far. It's technically some holiday now. I'm just waking up too early. I can't stop it from happening. Yeah. But, yeah. Really frustrating. Univar gonna be out for 6 to 7 weeks. It might mean we don't have to lose him in January, but we'll see. Okay, so as I said before the Liverpool game, we progress if we get a point, as long as we get at least a point. If we lose, then we will probably be going out. Win, and I imagine our goal difference will be good enough. Yeah. But we'll see. The fitness test recommends for Talmagno not to be selected, but I don't feel like I have any other options other than shifting stuff around, but I don't want to do that. So I'll probably bring him off at half time. But yeah, and we're going cautious again. It's more just playing it safe here. I mean, we are better than them, I feel, because in our home game against them, we absolutely dominated them. We just couldn't score. Wolfsburg already taken the lead. When you forward to Magno here. He gets the cross in. Brun Larsen gives us the lead. That just eases some nerves. Yeah, because if we both win, then we progress as leaders, and of course, in terms of the draw for the knockout round, it is better to win the group than to finish second. Usually. More times than not. Although sometimes if a really good team finishes second in their group, it can not be a good thing. As Corte doubles our lead. Because I mean, I'm sure you know anyway, but I'm pretty sure it's if you top the group, you are seeded for the draw, and if you finish second, you're not seeded. So if you top your group, you're playing against someone who finished second in their group, which usually means they're not as good. But of course, variation can happen. 2-0 at half time. It's going as good as it could be. I'm just bringing Magno off and swapping some things around. And I'll bring Pinto off as well. Just because he needs his rest from time to time as well. Like, I really need some rest. There's my hand just creeping into the shot. Seems to be quite controlled from us, which I'd like to see. Angelino, Hoiberg, Sal, Corte with the shot. Martinez keeps it out. Who should I? Who needs the rest? Brun Larsen, I'll bring off, and I'll play Tony in that role there. So it's a slightly more unique formation, but it is something I often do, but usually I do it when I'm looking for a goal, but it's more just here because of positions. Angelino, Tony, Sal, out to Angelino, gets the cross in, Alenya with the header, 3-0, game over, we are progressing. Yeah, I just decided I'll show a replay of the goal for once. We adding a fourth, possibly. Butland, Ampadu, Sutar, Højbjerg over the top, Pinamonti's in behind, straight at Martinez. I think Pinamonti is just taking his time getting back from injury to return to his best form. And it didn't help he had a phenomenal season last season, so he had a lot to live up to, but you know, he can take his time. I'm okay. Alenya punched behind by Martinez. I am actually desperately waiting for this video to end. I'm sure you can tell just from looking at me, I am not in the best condition. I'm not ill, it's just I'm really tired, as I said. Finals will go 3-0 win. We qualify for the knockouts. I won't get to see the draw, but I should tell you who we get in the next episode. Yeah. So, next time we come back, I think I'll do the Man United game at home. I could possibly throw in the Watford game too. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So as you can see, we aren't too far off being in a Champions League spot, which is very promising. But remains to be seen yet if we can make that jump. But that is it for this episode. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you next time when I'm hopefully less spaced out completely. Goodbye.